Hello again, this is Kristen Benyon. I'm a therapist at Intimate Connections Counseling. This is another video in our series introducing some of the topics that are treated here in our office. And today, this video will be about eating disorder treatment or disordered eating. And there are quite a few topics within that, as I'm sure you're already imagining. But this will just be a really quick overview about some of the things that we talk about and just some things to be aware of if you are thinking that you may have an eating disorder or that you know or love someone that does. So I treated eating disorders on all levels of care for quite a while, and that experience was absolutely invaluable. It's created a passion within me for treating eating disorders, but also um, just becoming very aware of our society, the influences on women and men, and how much we are all influenced by all of the images and messages that we are around all day, every day. So um, a lot of that can culminate into having a large percentage of one's worth and value uh, centered in what they look like or what they accomplish, and don't have other areas within the self developed enough to challenge and be resilient in managing all of that pressure. So a lot of times that can develop into an eating disorder or pretty significant disordered eating, which can be life changing and really, really disturbing to the things that one wants to do, and the quality of life can really take a hit. So a lot of time we'll go through a pretty extensive history on the things that are affecting that individual, and more often than not, I'll make a recommendation that they also work with a dietitian if the symptoms and the things that they are experiencing are in need of that. And also, it's important to work with a medical provider, whether someone's in need of medication management, but there's also the complexity of an eating disorder is so much so that it's also a medical concern. So there needs to be a medical person on board that works with eating disorders. And ideally, all three, the dietitian, therapist, and medical provider, will work together and consult so that the individual seeking help will have the best care out there. So those are some things that are important to me as I work with those with eating disorders or disordered eating. Additionally, as I'm sure you can imagine, those that struggle with eating disorders also have pretty significant body image concerns, and that is not exclusive to those struggling with eating disorders. So within my practice, I'll also work with many people who are really struggling with their own thoughts and concepts of their body and the relationship with their body, the relationship with food, what that all means about them, how much it disrupts their life, and where they want to change about that. The best news out there is that can change the relationship with themselves, which starts out a lot of times a relationship with their body, but it turns out it's a relationship with the self, and worthiness to be imperfect, to be themselves, because we are all imperfect, it turns out. So being able to notice those things and gain the skills to be resilient to the pressure, whether it's coming from outside, which that's probably where it started, but now has turned inward. So that is all I can think of right now. But if you have any other questions, feel free to email us. It's info@Intimate Connections Counseling, or give us a call at 801-935-1017, or our website is www.intimateconnectionscounseling.com. All right, talk to you soon.